former New Mexico State men's basketball players and the father of one of the players will receive a total of $8 million as part of a sexual assault and harassment lawsuit settlement with the university. KTSM 9 Sports Director Colin Deaver joins us in the studio tonight with an update on a story that he's been covering for months. And Colin, what have you learned about this settlement?
Well, Andy, we first reported the lawsuit had been settled yesterday. Today we know the details. Court documents show that former NMSU player Deuce Benjamin, his father William, will receive a $4.125 million settlement from NMSU. Shakir Odunewu will get his own settlement payment of $3.875 million. Now, as part of this settlement, NMSU's Board of Regents and the 5 men accused in the lawsuit of sexual assault, hazing, and negligence. That's, of course, former coaches Greg Heyer and Dominique Taylor, and former players Kim Aiken Jr., Dr. Bradley, and DeShondre Washington. They do not have to admit to any kind of guilt or liability. According to these court records, the settlement funds must be paid out to the Benjamins and Odunewu no later than July 31st of this year. The New Mexico Risk Management Division will be covering the $8 million cost of the settlement. New Mexico State will not be paying it. The Risk Management Division is effectively an insurance fund state entities pay into and then have available to them in situations like this. So the lawsuit alleged over 8 months of sexual assault, hazing, and negligence in the NMSU locker room. It was dismissed with prejudice, which means the defendants cannot be sued under the same circumstances. Again, while the defendants do not have to pay out of their own pockets or admit liability, an attorney for the Benjamin family says justice was served as best it could be.
They reach a resolution that everyone can live with. We have our civil justice system is a money justice system. Does that give people who are harmed due to the actions or inactions of others a fair, just resolution? You know, what would they rather have? Well, what the Benjamins would rather have is a rewind, and this never happened. And Deuce would be living out the basketball legacy.
Of course, Greg Heyer was fired. The remainder of the 2022-23 season was canceled after the allegations first surfaced in mid-February. Taylor was not retained by NMSU, and neither were any other coaches or players from the 2023 Aggies roster. This is the end of the civil case, but the New Mexico Attorney General's office told KTSM yesterday that it is still investigating for possible criminal charges at this time. They said last month that prosecution is, quote, likely. We'll see if that ends up being true. The investigation, of course, is still ongoing with no timetable for its completion. Andy.